Good evening, passengers. Thank you for choosing DnA Podcast Airlines for all your travel needs, the most trusted and reliable resource you have for all the nonsensical ramblings and conversation that you might pay attention to or you might not. We don't know. In the event of an emergency, or in the event that you are a living human being, please look to the bottom of your screen and hit the big red subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button on your own screen before assisting small children and those around you in hitting the subscribe button on their screen. The sky is gray, the rain is falling. What's poppin'?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
So it's been a while since episode 1, but don't worry, we're not going to be irregular and unreliable in our postings. We just had a little hiccup that delayed further recordings. You want to tell them why?
Well, as you can tell by the sound of my voice, maybe, if some of you know me and some of you don't, I have a viral upper respiratory infection.
She's sick as hell.
Well, I was. Now I'm getting over it. I've been on medicine and stuff like that, so that's good. Got tested for the Ronies, and I don't have it, thank God.
Ain't no Ronies up in this.
Nuh-uh, not in me, homie. So yeah, doing better, just a little nasal. So yeah, this is Annielo's first time over in a week, and he'll even tell you, that's a very rare thing.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but I don't fancy having viral infections.
No, I know, I didn't want you here either, God forbid, oh my God.
Yeah, but enough about that. No one wants to hear about the sickies.
No, positivity, this is a positive podcast, get it? Positive podcast.
That was terrible.
Yeah, well, it made you crack a little smile, shit.
Ugh.
Alright, anyway. What's up, everyone? How are you? Well, what's up, Aniello? How are you? I haven't seen you in I don't know how long. I gave away your name. I think I did in the last episode, too. You want to say our names. Well, you can say your own name.
Alright, I'm Aniello.
And I'm Dylan. And we're DnA.
We're a couple of fools. For reasons that I will not disclose, when I got here, Dylan ran out the door with one of these confetti popper things, and it scared the holy hell out of me because
his eyes popped out of his head.
Because I'm about to open the door, my hand is inches from the doorknob, and it just flies open, and she's flailing around this weird object, and I'm like, what the hell?
It's pretty big, too. It's a decent, what is this, 2 feet?
If you pop that next to someone's head, they'd probably go deaf.
No, yeah, that was loud. I didn't expect it to be that loud.
There is confetti everywhere.
And it's raining. So.
Screw it.
If I get yelled at, I swear I'm going to be
all
listen,
right.
We're celebrating.
We're doing our thing.
We're doing our thing.
We're living our lives. Yeah.
That was weird. We're celebrating life. And, yeah, having a great time doing it. Uh-huh.
Ugh.
Don't look at me like that.
Terrible.
So, let's do this. Let's think of a topic to talk about.
All right, I'm going to let you pick the topic.
I don't want to pick the topic. I do want to pick the topic. Doctors. Doctors.
Yeah, I love my doctor.
I've had such a horrible experience throughout this whole thing. So let me tell you. I went to this doctor's office, and I was getting tested for COVID. But I also was there to have them examine me for, other possibilities, because if it was negative, which it was...
I told you it was going to be, too.
You did. I want to know what I have. So
look, I'll explain. Okay, look, if you hear that weird gulp, I'm drinking water because I enjoy having healthy hydration levels, just as you all should. Drink a gallon a day, at least, and watch your life change. I am pissing by the liter, and I feel amazing. What's not amazing is how loud that truck is.
Back to our regularly scheduled programming. So, I went to this doctor's office, got the test, and was waiting for her to examine me for the other things that could be wrong with me. I don't know, a viral upper respiratory infection, a sinus infection, anything but coronavirus. She looked at me in the eyes, just like this, and said, "You more than likely have coronavirus. You should go home and self-quarantine." That's it. That was all she said. And I said, what? Because I just had a stuffy nose. and a sore throat at that point. No, I didn't even have the sore throat. I just had a stuffy nose and a little fever, which I didn't even know until I got to the doctor's office. How rude.
That was my Ring doorbell telling me someone's at my front door.
How rude.
Look, I have important things coming through the phone. I can't turn my phone on silent. I'm sorry, listeners, but you might have to deal with my phone going off.
That's alright.
Because if I miss a call from someone in my family or someone important,
you're good. I understand.
I'm gonna be screwed.
No, you okay. You don't want to anger his mother.
Hell no.
Hell no. Oh, hell no.
See, that was the first time that, like, your singing actually paid off on this thing, because, like, that was a good one.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my God. He never compliments. Thank you. Anyway, so, I looked at this doctor, and I'm like, what the heck? So, the doctor, I started crying, and she goes, oh, don't worry. Let's just hope it's not. Let's just hope. And I'm like, okay, well, what are you going to do about the symptoms that I have now? She literally didn't say anything. She goes, let's just wait for the results. And then she walked out. She walked out, leaving me crying when I told her that I was a 22-year-old girl with anxiety. And it's written in the notes. She said that. So then I walked out crying, and I'm like, oh my God. I went to work. I've been around Aniello. Like, this can't be happening. I don't know, like, because we didn't even go anywhere. We went to the beach, and that was it. We didn't go anywhere where there was people.
Hence why I told you from the get-go.
And I work in an office setting. Like, I have my own, like, little cubicle thing. Yeah, I'm not around.
Real quick, though, I never asked you. How, like, weird is it when that thing goes up your nose? Like, you're the only other person I physically know that's
it literally felt like a metal little stick was just poking me. And I didn't like it. It didn't feel like it had any bristles or anything. It just felt like a thin metal stick.
You get, like, a weird pressure, and then you really, really have to sneeze.
I didn't have to sneeze.
What?
At all. I just started crying.
Oh, God. When I had to get a COVID test, I looked at the doctor, and she was like,
I just started crying, and I felt like I needed to cough at one point, but I didn't.
My doctor was like, you ready for the next nostril? I was like,
mine didn't even give me a minute. Mine didn't even give me a minute. She just like...
Well, my doctor is amazing, but then again, my doctor has also been my doctor since I came out of the womb.
Oh, lucky you. So... that was funny.
I love that woman.
So I went to a different doctor, a teledoc, and she said, oh, well, we can't do much. Oh, key. She said, we can't do much without seeing you in person, but I'll prescribe you, what's it called?
Amoxicillin?
The other one. Augmentin. Which is stronger than amoxicillin. So I was prescribed that for a sinus infection. And I was taking it, and then I threw up, but I found out I threw up because I didn't eat before it. Dumb. That's a dumb move.
Everyone knows that you gotta eat a yogurt or something. Or drink milk before you take an come on.
Yeah, that's what
Or then again, maybe I can't talk since I get like 15 sinus infections every time the seasons change.
Yeah, well, who can blame you? The seasons are so messed up.
I actually didn't get a sinus infection this year.
Oh.
No, which is surprising because I actually usually get a really bad one every time the seasons change.
Don't jinx yourself.
Look, at this point, if
you get sick, since you said that, if you get sick after being here, I'm not gonna feel bad.
Why would you feel bad anyway?
Because I would feel bad. I came here and hung out
I came here knowing damn well that you were under the weather.
All right. Well, then I won't feel bad anyway.
That's like if you came to my house when I had something and you got sick, I'd be like, you came over.
Yeah. I got you. Hi.
But then again,
I gotta remember who I'm talking to
sometimes. You're a lot more empathetic than I am.
This is true. But you know who else wasn't empathetic? That doctor.
Look, the thing with doctors...
Wait, I didn't even finish.
Well, let's not keep it too drawn out.
Sorry. So, oh man. So, I took the medication. The medication started to work a little bit, but then the fever wouldn't go away. So, and then I started coughing, and I got worried. So, I scheduled an appointment with another doctor, and this one was in person because at that point my test was coming back negative. So, I scheduled the appointment because I also wanted to know what did I have.
I told you.
In the first place.
Just had some kind of weird bug.
Yeah, but you're not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor, but I also get sick more times than someone with a deficient immune system.
Yeah. Well,
I get
wow,
sick
that music is very loud.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys hear that, her neighbor's playing music.
Yeah, that's very loud.
It's not even good music, and they like...
It sounds like elevator music. Am I wrong?
Oh my god, it does.
It sounds like elevator music.
Like, can you, like, play some good music? Oh, I just had a hiccup. Like, play some, like, old Tupac or something.
Uh-oh, you have the hiccups. Oh no. The last time this happened, it wasn't very good. Oh, wow, that picked up very well on my microphone. Thank you very much.
I'm really glad it did. I hope they...
I'm not taking that out.
Don't. We don't take things out at this podcast. We give you the raw, unfiltered truth.
Yep. Yeah, and how we act. And how we get sidetracked from when we're having an actual conversation about this damn doctor.
Yeah, you're going to get it all. You're going to hear every time my diaphragm contracts with these hiccups.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting it. I hear it. I hear it.
Ow, that one hurt.
Ow, that was loud in my ear. Anyway, so... And it was loud in their ears, too, if they have ear plugged in.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, so... People need to count how many times I say anyway, and so, and
Take a shot every time she says one of those words, and you'll be drunk for 3 days and 5 minutes.
Done. Oh my god, I'm trying not to say it now. I went... This music.
Maybe if I hold my breath for 10 seconds, these things will go the hell away.
Drink some water. Take your gulp.
I'm holding my breath.
Oh my. You can do it. Anyway, so I'll tell the doctor story as he's holding... Oh, you hiccup while you're holding your breath. I don't know if that counts.
Shut up, please.
Your eyes are tearing.
I know.
Nope.
I'm not breathing.
Your face is turning red, hun. What you doing? My guy.
Continue.
My brother. Oh, anyway.
Continue.
So, I ended up having to go to the emergency room because doctors are refusing to see sick patients. So I went to the emergency room, and the handsome doctor saw me, and he took very good care, and he was very nice, and was like, "What doctor did you go to that said that you had coronavirus?" And he was like as shocked as I was. So I also posted it on my Facebook page and Yelp. So
I love when you tell like doctors or actual just specialists some BS that you have to go through. Like when I had to get that eye exam, what was it?
Dang.
Last week.
Yeah.
Like, I told him, I was like, look, the last time I got examined, they said my depth perception was awful, and they said that my eyes were like 2100 uncorrected or whatever. And he's like, all right, well, let's see. My depth perception's perfect. I'm not 20/20, but I'm a lot better than 21. He's like, who did your eye exam? And I told him, I was like, well, when I had to go to this eye exam, the same guy that did my eyes drew my blood and like oversaw my physical maneuvers, and he was like, what?
Huh?
I'm like, yeah, no real optometrist.
No, yeah. So, end of the story is I have the viral upper respiratory infection, and it has since gotten a lot better. Now I'm just a little stuff.
At least it ain't corona. Yeah, that reminds me. I saw a really funny corona meme.
Oh.
I might have told you about this.
What's it about?
It says a
coronavirus.
Guy,
That's what it's about.
It says a guy walks into a bar and orders a Corona and 2 Hurricanes, and the bartender says,
"Oh no,
that'll be 20/20."
No, that's a good one.
Right?
Oh man. Oh, how was that hurricane? Did you see? I haven't really been watching the news.
No idea. I don't watch the news.
What was it called? Laura
and something else. I don't know. I just remember realizing like. This was my point of realizing how desensitized we all are. Ignore the voices in the background.
What's going on tonight? I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Maybe
I was
we
right.
are.
This is a wild podcast.
Yeah.
Yo, we should do a podcast for Mischief Eve. Oh, no, you can't do a podcast for Mischief Eve.
What?
Never mind.
I could totally do a Mischief podcast.
No.
I just can't do any actual
That's mischief. No.
Well, I mean, I don't know. This could be totally more wild. I'd have to be drunk, and they're not ready for that one.
Well, I mean...
Yeah. What is one shooter gonna do to me?
I don't know. He had a shooter of Fireball, so.
It takes like 10 shots for me to like get kind
Oh,
of
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Yeah, you've been to the bars. You've
Oh,
seen me
yeah.
slam them back and be like...
No, I've seen you July 4th.
Okay.
Period.
Oh, yeah. Period. July 4th, July 4th is my holiday. I go all out, so...
Oh, yeah. And, actually, I think it's like the week of July 4th. You go out.
No.
It was this year. It was.
No.
Yeah.
I always save it specifically for July 4th. I have my annual 4th of July Instagram post. Follow my Instagram at Aniello Voza.
And at Dylan DeRovio.
But I always have to one-up myself from the year prior. So, and I have to do it for the parties too. So this year, I special ordered from Amazon overnight shipping. American flag short shorts, like bathing suits. I tied an American flag bandana around myself. I went and, nuts. First thing I did when I got to this party was I poured like 5 shots of whiskey and I just slammed them all back.
Oh my, really?
Yeah, that was the first thing I did. Because like I got there and everyone was already like, at the very least, heavily buzzed. So I was like, I gotta play catch up. And
yeah, you had a few Jello shots.
No.
Syringes.
Those Jello shots, normally Jello shots don't do anything to me. But the girl who made those shots is the only person I can physically think of that I've ever met that can make Jello shots that do anything to me at all. And those things put me on a new planet.
Yeah, you were kind of on a really new level this year.
I still want to know whose idea it was to let my drunk ass self play with the fireworks. I still have the scar.
I was telling you no. I literally was telling you no and to put them down, and I was trying to get you away, and you're like, nah, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, that's always a great idea when the guy who's so drunk he can't even...
Yeah, look at me trying to stop you.
Still,
let's look at that.
That always makes sense. When the guy is so drunk that he doesn't notice a piece of firework burning a hole through his bicep.
Nope. And weren't you holding it upside down?
No.
Who was holding it upside down? Someone was holding it upside down.
No, we didn't hold anything upside down, but a couple of us accidentally put a couple of mortars into the tubes upside down. So instead of going up into the air and going boom, they just went boom right in front of us.
Oh my god. Yo, that was terrifying, man.
I still have that little scar right there.
I can see it. Clear as day. It's right next to... Oh my god, it's right next to your vein, bro.
Yeah, that almost burned a hole in my
Holy
main
shit.
blood supply.
Oh my god.
That was gross.
Oh my god.
At least it's
Aniello, wait, no, that's not good. That's not good.
It's fine. At least it's, like, not that bad anymore, but, like, when it was
I was
fresh,
looking at you like you had 8 heads. I'm like, what the heck is he doing?
When it was fresh, it was,
Nasty.
I actually just had, like, a perfect cylindrical hole in my arm.
Mm-hmm. He looked down and he went, oh. And I went, yeah, well, that's what happens. That's what happens when you play with fire.
What's some of the dumbest things you guys have done when you were drunk?
Oh, yeah, list them off. Please, list them off.
Because I can tell you right now, one time, I got, like, I don't really remember how it got to this, but I remember being passed out for 1 hour face down on a floor in a banana costume.
Oh. What?
Yeah.
Why do I feel like you told me this, but I don't remember it?
Because I have so many stories, and you've heard almost all of them.
No, but specifically a banana one.
I have a lot of stories involving a banana. I got in a lot of trouble in school once because I showed up to school in that banana costume. And they confiscated it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what
People remember me for that. Years after I finished high school, people come up to me and they're like, aren't you the kid that wore the banana? Yeah, aren't you the one that wore the banana costume to school? I'm like, what, almost 10 years later, this is still it?
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. That's crazy. Banana Kid. Banana Kid.
Nah, but for real.
That should be your superhero name. Banana Kid.
Yes, that's exactly what a superhero name should be. Oh my god, up in the sky, it's Banana Kid. What? What's my superpower? I'm like Spider-Man, but I shoot banana peels out of myself?
Yeah, because people slip.
Maybe. Maybe.
Did I just come up with something? Patenting.
I don't know, but
Copyright.
I'll get on the phone with Marvel right now.
Let's go.
If only Stan Lee was still around.
Aw. Rip. Well, rest in peace. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie?
Yeah.
See, like, I don't really know how to answer that because, like, I don't really have, like, a favorite one movie.
Well, yeah, I get that. But, like, if you could pick, like, a couple?
If
like,
I could pick...
What are your top movies? There we go.
What are my top movies? Well, every single Scooby-Doo movie.
Uh-huh.
Lone Survivor.
Uh-huh.
You Don't Mess with the Zohan is a funny movie. I really like the John Wicks.
Uh-huh. Never seen them.
Yeah, they're not your cup of tea.
Really?
Yeah, you'd be able to watch it, but
I just wouldn't like it.
John Wick is the type of movie that is really good for, like, action fans and, like, gun guys and, like, tactical people.
Ah, I see. Got you. I understand.
Oh, and of course, The Lion King. The Lion King, what? What do you laugh? Do not put on the video of Rafiki screaming because the whole podcast, we could go on for 3 days and it's just going to be me laughing in the background.
He just saw me slowly reaching for my phone and he knew in his gut what was about to occur.
You know the scene, or like, you know the part in The Lion King where Simba goes back to take Pride Rock back, all right? And then he's fighting Scar and the hyenas. Well, I don't know if you remember specifically, but there is a part where Rafiki, the monkey, he fights the hyenas, and he hits one of them on the head and just lets out this weird battle scream, and every single time I see it, I need 20 minutes. I need 20 minutes to laugh, piss my pants, like the whole lot. I have
to play the audio for them.
Oh, no.
I have to.
No.
I can't. The first time that I did this to him, he wasn't expecting it, and he literally... What did you do? I forget what you did. I think you had to pace the room.
I can't even think about it without laughing. Oh, please don't do this to me.
I have to.
Don't do this
I have
to me.
to. Hang on.
Don't do this to me.
Oh my god, he ran away. He actually ran into the kitchen. He ran away from the microphone. He's not here. He's not present. He left. He had to walk away because of Rafiki and the Lion King. This is how simple the mind can be. Do you hear him? Yo, that's crazy. Oh my god, that's crazy. That was funny. That was really funny. Are you alright? Oh my god, no, you're not. Holy shit, Danielle, are you crying? Oh my god. He's back. He's back. Stop. Oh my god, you're crying. Oh my. I hope they're laughing at this at home. Oh my. Oh, the glasses are off. The glasses are off.
Oh god.
Wow. That was a wild ride, yo.
I need a minute.
Oh my god. You alright? You okay?
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
You alright? Okay.
Okay.
You're alright.
Alright, I'm composed.
That was funny. That was really funny. So that's your favorite movie, huh?
Oh god. Anyone who doesn't like The Lion King cannot be trusted.
I agree. You know, in 8th grade, I had a really big Titanic kick. Like, I had a Titanic scene. And I was to the point where I owned the script with photocopy signatures of everyone in the cast.
Oh my god.
My friend got it for me for my birthday. And
I never got into the Titanic.
I knew every line. Every line. Like, the first line right now I can still tell you is 13 meters, you should see it. Or 1,300 meters, you should see it. One of those things. But,
I never was able to get into the Titanic. It's a great movie.
I didn't cry, though. When I watched it, I never cried.
I have only cried during a handful of movies. And mind
Same.
you, crying to me is like...
Fine.
No, crying to me is like... I don't even get an actual tear coming down my face. It's just like my eyes get watery. Dylan knows this very well. I have... It is unbelievably rare and difficult for me to cry.
Yes.
And that's not even like a macho thing. It just does not happen.
No. And when it does, be very alarmed.
That's very true. Anyway, like...
And I have been alarmed. And I have had to take matters into my own hands.
Oh, God.
And it didn't come out very well.
That is a whole box we do not want to open right now. We do not want to open that box. Anyway.
Good day. I said good day.
So, the criteria for crying in this context being your eyes getting watery, it's only happened for a handful of movies, and like
Toy Story 3 killed me.
No, not even Toy Story 3. It was the last one I say probably might surprise you, but if you don't see my point at the end of it, you are not human. But one, Marley and Me.
Yes, me too.
Of course.
One of mine.
2 was the ending of Lone Survivor.
Why that? What's that about?
All right, so, well, I'll get back to that one, so we don't diverge off of like the main list. But
idea.
I'll come back to why Lone Survivor got me.
Okay.
The third one is the end of Click.
Click?
That old Adam Sandler movie, like the really funny one.
The one with the blondes?
What?
The blonde-headed people?
No, where he's got the remote. Where he's got the remote that can like control time.
Oh,
like,
what's the one with the? Oh, that's Chicks.
Yes. No, Click. The end of Click got me, and it also got one of my friends. And like everyone wonders why. You either don't remember the movie, or you just really do not have a heart. No, listen. So the end of Click, like in the theme of the movie, Click. He doesn't appreciate what he's got. Blah blah. All he does is work in this. He sees his future. He sees that his kids don't love him anymore because he ignored them to work and all this stuff. But you go back and like you see his first day with his wife, and he hands her a napkin that says, "Will you still love me in the morning?" Or she hands it to him and whoever, and the other one says, "Forever and ever, babe." And then at the end of the movie, like right before, not the end, but like the part leading to the end, he's in the future and he's dying, and he chases after his wife out of the hospital, and like they're like, "Oh my God, he's dying!" Like they're all crying, and he pulls out this fucking napkin out of his shirt that says, "Will you still love me in the morning?" And then his wife is like, "Forever and ever, babe," as she's crying, and then he dies, and it's sad.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, but
that's very sad.
Yeah. Oh, and the other one.
Oh, that's really sad.
The end of American Sniper.
Oh, yeah.
Where they played his actual funeral procession. But,
yep.
Backtracking, Lone Survivor. All right, so the reason Lone Survivor kind of got me is because, so like that movie is based off the book of the real life event that happened in 2005. It was called Operation Red Wings, and 4 Navy SEALs went into the mountains in Afghanistan. They were supposed to look for this senior Taliban leader who was really, really causing damage to Marines, whatever. Intelligence said they might encounter like 50 fighters, so they're like, all right, they get compromised. These sheep herders or whatever found them. Mm-hmm. They let them go because they couldn't like. Normally, under those circumstances, units like that their protocol is terminate the compromise, but they were not going to do that, so they let them go, and then 200 Taliban fighters found them. Oh. And so they get into a huge firefight.
Wowie.
And they got a call for help, but I encourage you guys to look this up. The team leader's name was Lieutenant Michael P. Murphy. He won the Medal of Honor for this, and they named a U.S. destroyer after him. But anyway, he sacrificed himself by letting himself go out into the open to make a call off a satellite phone after their radio got shot. Anyway, a bunch of other SEALs went to go save them. And while they were doing that, one of the helicopters that was there got shot out of the sky.
Oh.
And it's just a whole thing about that. I encourage you to watch the movie and read the book. But what got me at the end is at the end they showed the pictures, the names, the age of all the people that were killed. And it's saddening because, like, you see them and it's like 23 years old, 27 years old. I think the oldest one was one of the Army pilots on that helicopter, was like 36.
Aw.
And, like, they're showing you, like, their wedding photos and all this stuff, and you're just like, damn.
Wow, that really sucks. That's so sad. War's whack. War's whack. War's whack. That's all I have to say. No, but about the movies. I cried in Toy Story 3, Marley and Me.
I feel like Marley and Me should be universal.
And if you don't cry at Marley and Me, that's when...
I don't want to be around you.
That's when we got a problemo.
I don't want to be around you if Marley and Me didn't get some tears out of you.
Yeah, no.
Like, you are a psychopath.
What else did I cry in? American Sniper. That one. Black Hawk Down.
Black Hawk Down didn't make me cry.
I cried a little bit.
But I can say that was the first and only movie that ever scared the living hell out of me. Mm-hmm. Because, like, I think I was, like, 8 years old when I had just seen that, and I had been saying I wanted to join the Army, and that scene where the guy bleeds to death on that table after getting shot in the leg, the only movie that ever, like, not a horror movie that made me scared, like, no, actually horrified the hell out of me. But then as the years went on, I got over it, and here we are.
Yeah, here we are. You guys can't know.
Well, they can know a little thing. I am a member of the Navy's delayed entry program, waiting to go to boot camp.
Woohoo!
So it scared the hell out of me, but I still signed up for the military.
Hence the confetti canning in his face. But I wasn't gonna actually.
You don't get to know about that part.
No, not too much. Only a select few. But yay! Woo! It's very exciting.
This fruit fly, bro.
I don't know why I have fruit flies. There's no fruit anywhere.
You always have fruit in this place.
It's in the fridge.
Yeah, but I don't know. We always get it at my grandparents' house, too.
How do you fix it?
I don't know. I think you just gotta kill them.
I'm gonna look at remedies.
I'm sure there's like a trick where if you get like a trap and you put sugar water in it,
yeah,
it'll fly into it. But
I gotta have Oliver not go into the sugar.
Just put it on the ceiling.
What?
If you make a trap or buy a trap that fills it, and you can just tape it to the ceiling.
Oh, I was like,
how's he gonna
get to
the
sugar
ceiling?
Water to the ceiling?
Well, like not a bowl
I don't
because
think it works like that.
Well, you don't want to do a bowl because like they could probably fly out.
Oh, another this isn't a movie that made me cry, but if we're gonna do series, is what grammar? Beauty and the Beast, the series on Netflix, made me cry, and I am on now my 3rd time watching the whole series because it is amazing. And also, All American made me cry. And what was the other one? 13 Reasons Why.
I feel like
have your opinions what you
I
want.
feel like this is gonna be a long list.
Netflix overall just really produces very good content.
Netflix makes great things. When Netflix canceled The Punisher, I was furious.
They canceled it? When did they cancel it?
They made the 2nd season and then they canceled it. And
Oh.
they made Eminem tweeted at Netflix that they fucked up when they canceled it. The Punisher was so good. John Bernthal killed that role.
Good on you, John.
Like, if you like comics and you like The Punisher and you haven't watched The Punisher on Netflix, I give you my strong recommendation. It is fantastic. They do not hold back. It is violent, like, just like the comics are meant to be. Maybe not as bad, because then they probably wouldn't be able to show it, but it's just, it's crazy. And, like, I was instantly hooked. I think I watched, by the time I was 2 episodes in, I was like, all right, here goes the next week of my life. And then season 2 came up, and there goes the next week. Dylan, I need you to please stop losing your mind over the music in the background.
No, it's not the music. I forgot what I was going to say, and I'm really upset because it was a really good question. Oh, thank God. When you find out that one of your favorite actors in a series or a movie is does not have the same accent as you.
Oh,
Like,
that's
I thought
weird.
this one guy was American because he played an American in the show, and he's from New Zealand.
Tom Holland.
Liam Hemsworth.
No,
Chris
Tom
Hemsworth.
Holland doesn't have an American accent. He's just good at it. No, I think one of the weirdest ones was from The Punisher. I watched an interview with John Bernthal on, like...
What is he?
No, he's American.
Oh.
But, like, you've seen the show. We watched a couple
Yeah.
episodes. You know he has that deep, raspy,
Yeah.
just, like, vicious voice? Yeah, if you listen to him talk on, like, podcasts or interviews, I mean, like, he doesn't have, like a high-pitched voice, but it sounds nothing like... Maybe we gotta pull it up. Like, if we pull up a scene from The Punisher and then pull up his maybe we'll do it later, maybe we'll do it here, but, like, it doesn't sound the same. Yeah. I remember when I found out that, like, half the cast from The Walking Dead was British. Mm-hmm. That blew my mind.
Crazy. It's so cool. It's so cool. Like, Kate Winslet from the Titanic, Rose, she's British. And that was one of her first movies, like, actually doing an American accent. And, like, you can hear, like, if you know that, you can hear her slip a few times, but it, like, flows. It's very, like, elegant.
I used to wonder, like, how can actors do that? And then I just realized, you know what? It's just talent. Mm-hmm. They're just talented.
Yep.
Like, think about every time you've tried to talk with, like, a British accent or any kind of accent.
I do it a lot.
You can kind of do it. You can get a few good words in there. I'm just talking in general.
Oh.
Like, people listening to me, like, you can get a few good words in there. You can kind of do it, but if I told you to, like, read off of a piece of paper a couple of sentences, you're not going to be able to do it. But then there's some people that just can. I think it's just talent. I think it's, like, there's got to be something in the brain. Like, it's got to be one of those things where, like, whatever part of their brain that controls speech is just advanced enough to, like, alter its way of producing words.
Yeah.
Without actually thinking about it.
Wildin'. I just think it's crazy.
Yeah. What actors surprised you when you found out they had a different accent? I'm talking to you, audience.
Yes, audience. Anyone who is listening to this, type.
I'm trying to, like, really think a little more about, like, other things. No, actually, not even on accents. But I was talking to one of my petty officers about this. Mm-hmm. We were talking about, like, actors who change themselves for roles. Mm-hmm. Tom Hardy.
Who is that?
You ever see Venom?
No.
Well, he's the guy in Venom. Look, all I know... No, he changed...
Okay, go ahead.
He changes his body, like, ridiculous.
Oh,
I didn't know he was in Black Hawk Down. And then I found out, and I was like, who the hell was he? Mm-hmm. And, like, he was not, like, scrawny, but he wasn't, like, big. He was just, like, a standard guy. But then you look at him in this movie called Warrior. Mm-hmm. His traps go up, like, halfway up his neck.
Crazy.
Like, he just gets huge.
Well, there is a lot of contouring involved, so don't, like, overthink it.
No. He got yoked.
No, I'm sure
Well,
he
I
did.
know that there's contouring to make it look that... No, but, like, just in general, like, he just got... I mean, granted, there was years...
When you get a role, you gotta be the role.
No, I mean, granted, there was years and years between these...
Performer.
There was years between these movies, like a long time. Mm-hmm. But just, like, I just can't remember the rest of the movies off the top of my head. But...
People were really dedicated to their art, man.
It's like
art is art.
The guy who played Superman most recently, they offered him steroids and, like, editing, and he said that I will not do this movie if you edit me.
Ariana Grande had to sign over a waiver for her hair to Nickelodeon when she got the role of Kat in Victorious.
Victorious is such a good show.
The Nickelodeon owned Ariana Grande's hair. She had to sign it over.
That's kind of funny.
They basically owned Ariana Grande's hair and dyed it red.
That's kind of funny, though.
Good on her for being able to do that.
She looked good.
You get dedicated.
She looked good with red hair. At least it wasn't, like...
Yeah. No, I know.
Unnatural.
Yeah.
That was such a good show.
I love Victorious. I'm so sad they ended it so abruptly.
I was watching Victorious
It's like
today.
It had no real ending, I feel like. Did it? I don't remember.
I don't remember the last episodes. I watch the reruns every time they're on because, like, I don't know. It's a good show.
No, I love it.
That and iCarly.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix?
Victorious is on Netflix, yeah.
I had no idea.
All of
I don't go on Netflix anymore. The last time...
is Sam and Cat.
I haven't been on Netflix in a while. The last time I was on Netflix, it was when I was hanging out with this girl in my room, and we were watching some show on Netflix. And it's kind of funny because like the only thing in the house that has Netflix is the upstairs TV, and I was like, ugh, we're not hanging out upstairs. So I went on. I was like, let's take a shot here, a shot in the dark, real quick. I wonder. So I go on Netflix on my laptop, and sure enough, I still got my ex-girlfriend's Netflix. So like, that's cool.
Wowie.
The only problem is, like, my computer signed me out of her Hulu.
Oh.
Which sucks.
Let me ask you, do you still have her Netflix?
Oh, I still have that.
Word. You might not after this, depending on if she sees it.
If this podcast somehow makes its way around and you hear this, please don't take off. Please don't sign me out of that Netflix. All right? I need things.
Yeah.
I need to watch shows. I was upset when my laptop signed me out of her Hulu because, honestly...
I deleted Hulu.
No, I wanted that Hulu because they had shows on there I was going to get around to watching, but like I just got really busy with all this Navy stuff.
Uh-huh.
But I wanted to figure out where her and I left because you remember she was like crazy about Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I started to actually enjoy that show. So I was going to find where we left off and keep watching, and it just logged me out. By the way, I don't care. Buffy the Vampire Slayer was a good show.
I didn't see it, but I will agree with you.
I didn't see it until she convinced me to watch it with her, and like I thought it was gonna suck, and like it's not the best show in the world, but I enjoyed it. It's got some actors in there that made some names for themselves. Mm-hmm. Seth Green is in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Nice.
And whatever her name is from How I Met Your Mother and American Pie, isn't it?
Nice.
And whoever played Buffy is Daphne in the Scooby-Doo movies.
Nice.
Which is a much, much better accolade to your name than Buffy the Vampire Slayer, by the way.
Yeah.
Long live Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. And on that note, I think we should cut it because we're getting kind of long.
All right. This is going to be it. Don't worry, we're not going to take such a long hiatus. Now that we know that Dylan over here does not have the Ronies.
No, it's probably going to be like a twice a week kind of thing.
Once to twice a week, depending on like
illnesses.
Well, your
like we're posting this exactly a week.
Well, your schedule is pretty consistent, so that's not a problem. My schedule, on the other hand, can get very inconsistent. Mm-hmm. It should get more consistent now. What we're gonna say.
Oh well, that's good. All right.
What we're gonna say.
We'll do it like twice a week, and Yellow will start advertising on his social media. Thank you very much.
Listen, I don't use social media enough.
Well, you have to now.
I'll spread word via letters. I'll send out postcards.
Via pigeon. All right, y'all. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Tell your friends.
Yes, tell your friends. Tell your mom if she's cool with some cursing.
All right, guys. Goodbye.
Sorry, Grammy and Poppy. Okay.
Goodbye. We thoroughly enjoy your presence.
Yes, we do. Have a good few days. Bye.